Let's see exactly how this goes. But Infinite Rage versus Friendship.
Sorry, I was getting a little excited here. I started, clapping. Not clapping, but there's a Summers. We finally got a Summers.
Yeah, we do. We do have a Somers. Let's see if they stay in that
so
situation.
Stoked.
Yep.
But there is a Shimakaze, so I just hope that Summers does better, because then, just means I'm right.
It realistically, the Somers is great at one thing, and it's breaking up those specifically those
I'd say it's better than
turtles.
one thing. Come on now. Those guns are good.
Those guns are good, but there are other things. Which actually, let me quickly pull everyone in so you can see exactly what we're talking about here. But of course, Somers is excellent at breaking up turtles because of just the volume of torpedoes. It breaks up those things. It makes them have to move. It lowers their DPM. It keeps their guns off target. So exactly, I'm waiting to see how this exactly goes and exactly works. So
and they switched off.
Yeah, damn.
Here I am talking up a storm about it, and they switched.
I know.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hurt about it.
We'll just have to play a triple Somers game sometime.
All right, I'm down. It'll make me feel better.
Of course. So hopefully everyone's having a great night. Once again, TechBay's with me tonight. Make sure to give him some love on his channel. He's an awesome streamer, especially with Divisions, and he's got a cute little hat tonight. So we are going into game. So let's go in this. We've got Rage versus Friendship. So let's exactly go through this. Friendship is retirement. So we have best of 3. This is the first game. So let's get into it. Right now, the setups are a 3-2-2 versus a 2-3-2. So when we are actually looking at that, so we do have 2 Z-52s and a Daring versus a just Daring and Z-52, while we have a Stalingrad Venezia versus a Stalingrad Venezia and Moscow. We are definitely seeing the Stalins being chosen mostly tonight. So right here, we obviously are seeing all this stuff. As we see exactly the teams move, it looks like they are moving completely counterclockwise to each other, except for AU with Sunoco right over here. I'm sorry if I slaughtered that name. But, of course, they are definitely in a spot that majority of the team B is getting taken. But we do have the advantage of the 3DD setup where they are each going to a cap. So we shall pop up. Let's see exactly how this works out. Of course, Z-52, send out those torps. Just let them happen. See what happens. If it happens, it doesn't. If it doesn't, anything. Whatever. Of course, A and C are being taken, but I'm betting A will not hold for long. Bulletproof, absolutely using the run aground technique and go visit the beach situation, while we do have the dogfighting starting from the Venezia. Yamato's absolutely starting to slug it out between their southern fleet. So right here, we do have the turtle strat. Obviously, they are all within a certain particular situation. They are retaking A, but with the 3DDs, let's see if they can actually break it up and focus and get that turtle taken out as much as possible. But we do have Area of Denial torps out from Arsonist up here. So let's see exactly how this goes. Now, while HQ has absolutely come up from C, having absolutely, they've spotted every single ship. Why even stay down there? So, of course, right now, going up there and helping out at B. But, of course, there's still 2 ships while the Venezia is taking a lot of damage. They are smoking up, but can they stay alive long enough? We shall see. Along with right here, Area of Denial torps showing up right here. Just absolutely just coming in. Just making them all move. That was a perfect point from this Z-52 down here. Great work, while we have the Venezia absolutely trying to hide up and stick it out right there. That really, the Venezia is the only one that's taking a good amount of damage, while this team is making their move between B and C, using these islands. And then, of course, the Venezia showing its fuel smoke, kind of helping them keep that health up, prevent their Yamatos from going down, keep them alive for a lot longer. But of course, they've got a Venezia that it just goes right down. Donitz, a nice shot on that. That was an amazing bow tank hit on the Venezia over here. Of course, right here, the Z-52 is taking a lot of firepower, but it's taking a lot of firepower out of the situation as well. Sometimes you can be the tank, even in a DD, by just getting those guns, not focused on others. So let's see exactly how this plays out with this roamer, which absolutely is going to help out this turtle down here, because of course we basically have 2 turtles running into each other, which is, we got to see exactly how these multiple DDs go in. Frozen takes a massive hit right there from the Moscow and Yamato, it seems like, But we, of course, have a lot of people focusing fire up on Rage's side. So let's see exactly how this plays out. Z52 is just running. Don't worry about it. Just launch off torps, see if you can hit some. Not a big deal, but Frozen is going down in the contention at B, unfortunately. So we are seeing a better focus fire from the Northern Fleet just ripping through, but we'll see if that pays off over time. Right here, HQ absolutely is dropping B. Just don't try to fight this many ships. You've got a Stalingrad, Moskva, Daring, Yamato, and Yamato. They will eat you alive, while Dirty Sailor is basically removing themselves from the game. This is an expert tactic right here from this side, that absolutely pulling a DD that is mostly full health out of the game when they should be disrupting these Yamatos. Great frickin' move on their part, but of course, still, we do have a lot of focus fire getting hit on these Stalingrads, which they can put out a lot of damage. They can take a lot of damage. So let's see if Isma can take all of these rounds and get into safety. I don't know if that's enough, but of course, right now, we do have Rage absolutely retaking this cap and retaking the impact because of this. Oh, we do have Dirty Sailor is disengaging, while we do have Sunoco moving back into the fight. That right here probably could be a deciding factor in the game. It would be quite interesting, while we do have a lot of firepower here along with a 2-cap lead. So let's see exactly how this works out and how this ends up happening. While we have Izanami down in the corner right there, we do have Chris absolutely at a lot of health. I want to see exactly what that Venezia pulls from there, but right now this is just a slugfest, and the Yamatos are not doing wonderful. Doggo is taking a lot of hits, and we will see if they take out one of the Yamatos, which is a huge source of damage. Bulletproof taking out Doggo right there. That is definitely a rough time for Friendship. So let's see. They're focusing the Yamato again. They're using their firepower. They're focusing. You can tell, because you're not seeing other ships really take too much damage here and there unless it's a random odd one out. Stop right there, AG. Nice shot on that. That was an expert switch. Hey, yes, I could be focusing Donitz, but hey, I've got spots on another ship that I can take out. So great work on them. We are seeing a lot of damage on a single target. So this is definitely 2 turtles just battling it out. But of course, you got Rage with a larger amount, and also 2 caps just absolutely holding it and not pressing their advantage. Just staying back, making sure they got it. But unfortunately, it looks like Lost Souls might have pressed it a little too much. Might have. We'll see if... Oh, yep. I'm going to say Donitz is going right in for the kill on this shot. But, yep, there you go. Nice shot, Donitz, on Lost Soul right there. Great job on that. Absolutely disrupting it. We got Zsunoko going down. Oh, man. This is a pretty tight game between the two in terms of just skill. But right here, of course, you're seeing those straight line torpedoes. Hey, I'm just going to bet the farm, and they all miss. So that's a rough one. Of course, you're seeing the firepower that you miss out from having an additional cruiser just beat those 3 DDs. They had the early lead. Unfortunately, it looks like it's coming back to bite them in the butt, because they were able to focus fire and also focus on making, and realistically, even though pulling one of their DDs out of the game, it still just wasn't enough. Donitz going down at the last moment. That was epic. Pig Bay, what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
So there's a lot happened there. HQ grabbed C uncontested, but then at that point, C was just not a factor, because Rage was able to grab and hold A and B. B went back and forth for one time, I believe, but as soon as it was Venezia went down, both DDs went in and made it 2-1 for against the other DD. Cap flipped, but then I forgot what DD actually went down to Stalingrad and the Daring. As soon as that happened, they were able to regain, and they never let go of those caps. They were able to focus fire a lot better, and ended up bringing the Yamatos down. I mean, it's exactly how you said. You had extra firepower in another cruiser, and they were able to utilize that.
Yep.
And yeah, it worked really well.
They were like, hey, we lost the caps early. Let's take the cap we can, push on that, just double that advantage of that firepower. The moment you have that, you focus it. And then also, of course, the random shots, just making sure, hey, look, this is a low health person and they just spotted, take them out. Just methodically take it out. There's definitely some very good focus firing and very good communication from F&D's team right there, or Rage's team. Sorry, Rage's team. My bad. So too many teams. My bad. So hopefully everyone is enjoying the content here. Of course, this time at least I didn't screw up. So looks like Soulfire will definitely join up with our triple Somers. Sup, Foxy? How's it going? Espelot, how's it going? Yep. It definitely was a very good game. It definitely was some decisive wins, but it definitely was also, I think, the determination in the teams is that you had one team that was consistently going, okay, it's fine. Okay, we lost the Caps. That's not losing the war. You lost that battle. Let's focus on one thing and doing it right and slowly doing it. I was wondering if that actually the pulling the DD out down far south was going to ruin it for Rage and like that, but it ended up winning it. Ended up working. So
Dirty Sailor did get pulled like a yo-yo, man.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, for it.
Yep.
But then he disengaged though.
He did.
Realized his mistake, and that's part of the thing with these matches. All right, you realize that you're committing a mistake, and you fix it. All right, but the key is to realize that you're actually doing the mistake.
Yep. And that's really is the key thing to a lot of people. A lot of people forget that. Is that when learning and growing and being a better player, a lot of the time just comes up to going, stop, hold up, am I doing this right? Am I thinking this through? Am I following through right? And that really just changes things up. So we shall see how this goes. Of course, that was the first match. Great first match so far. So let's see. I don't think there was any switches on this. So we shall see how this goes. They are keeping the triple. Now, of course, this is cage domination. So we'll see if the multiple DDs help in this situation. So let's see how this rolls. Of course, we are watching Frozen right here. We've got Donut's Doggo, Stalingrad, and Daring with Izuma and Sunoco up top. Let's see exactly how these teams go. Now, once again, actually, I'm stopping. I'm taking a quick moment there. Is that it looks like, once again, the team is splitting up. They're looking for that early cap so they can, challenge every single one of them. And it looks like Raffi, AG, and Arsonist are moving to C. Now, of course, they take the quick C right there and B, but Bulletproof absolutely is backing up Dirty Sailor. Down over here, interesting. They're kind of crisscrossing, and I can't tell if they're starting to move to just be a straight turtle and kind of make a fleet out of themselves while they let the DDs just roam wild. So let's see exactly where Artemis goes and the rest of the fleet goes. So we shall see. This is a very early moment in the game, so let's see exactly. We do have some Area of Denial torps for out of Arsonist right there. We do have what looks to be the Venezia just kind of sitting there. Lost Soul, Bulletproof are moving on Dirty Sailor. Dirty Sailor and Sunoco are engaging, while Bulletproof is taking a decent amount of hits from down south from those Yamatos. So let's see if Dirty Sailor is disengaging. Good idea on that call right there. Frozen is taking a decent amount of damage due to just the volume of fire from... Okay, so what it looks like, I have this feeling, is they've got a fleet right here and a fleet right here with the DDs running screen, which is an amazing idea, is that you're splitting up the firepower of this right down here. Oh, Artemis... I think Artemis just joined the game. Maybe this had a little bit of delay there, so unfortunately that definitely puts Friendship in a particular situation. Yep, Artemis is moving now. So we do have this team right here. They're focusing their main fire. You got a Stalingrad, which absolutely can do a lot of damage right next to the Yamatos, giving that all-togetherness right there. While the Yamatos are together focusing fire, and you do have the 3 DDs absolutely screening, and you have 2 caps. So of course, they're doing well, but I'm not sure, especially with Arsonist now in holding and taking over B if HQ is going to be able to retake that situation. Raffi, AG, and Monster are all right there, probably focusing their fire while you have Bulletproof pulling away, taking a little bit too much damage. Hold off, Lost Souls right there. Let's see how this goes on this side of everything. We're just waning. I think Artemis is having problems. Unfortunately, that really puts that takes a lot of firepower out. If am I watching that right? Let me just make sure. Is Artemis out? Looks to be having some lag issues. Hopefully they can get back in, because that is a problem right there. Rage, of course, Bulletproof is still running away, trying to be Bulletproof. But right here we got Lost Soul. They've got 2 caps. They're just holding it. They're not able to compete, even with those 3 DDs going against them. They're not able to push on them and hold those caps as well. But right now, Rage, of course, is taking the lead right here. Pretty much a turtle strat, but of course we got 2 Yamatos absolutely pushing in. What happened to Doggo right there? Nice shot, Lost Soul. Nice shot. Or at least I have a feeling that was from Lost Soul. But man, that was a nice hit on them. We definitely have Area of Denial Torps going out from Dirty Sailor on to Frozen, and most likely the battleships themselves. Right here, Artemis is back up and running good. We definitely have that going. So they are holding A, and they are pushing on C. So right here. Okay, so we definitely have a turtle that is now going on Rage's side, while we have, basically, they're trying to split up the firepower once again from Friendship's side. So we will see if this can break that turtle and break that situation. Dirty Sailor is unfortunately taking a good amount of damage. Great focus fire on them. This is exactly what you want to do, is when you have a turtle, focus one ship at a time, and you'll slowly degrade their capability and just push them around while preventing them from actually doing anything. We do have Divisionary Torps. Monster just took a large hit on their side. So of course you're pushing on every single side. You're breaking up their firepower, and we're going to see if that actually pays off for them in the end. Now we do have Monster Man going down right here. Nice work on that, while we definitely have over here a lot of severe damage though. Friendship has taken a lot, and I'm wondering if that's going to be, unfortunately, their downfall. But let's see if Rage can hold out, because that is, you still have a lot of firepower within that situation, because you're not taking guns out of the situation. You're not winning those fights where, let's see if those torpedoes can hit from that side, while Doggo takes a massive hit going down on that portion, losing a lot of valuable firepower. Raffi quickly dodging some fishies over here, while we do have HQ absolutely pushing on the Yamato on AG. So let's see exactly how it goes with this. Artemis is seemingly in-game or having issues. AG is taking a lot, so let's see if they trade Yamatos, really, with Doggo going down. But of course, with the Venezia and a Z-52 down, they really have to turtle up in order to focus their firepower. But we'll see if Friendship can focus their firepower enough to actually make that worth it. So right here you can see Yamato, Bulletproof, and Lost Souls are making a move. This is AG goes down, but we are seeing where these multiple DDs are starting to pay off, is that now that they've broken a few of the lines, broken a few of the situations, now these DDs are just, well, they can just go out and play. Now, of course, not doing any damage, but they're making them think. They're preventing them from having their guns on target all the time, preventing them from thinking about doing damage all the time. And that's going to really do a lot of damage. This is a great stream of torpedoes right here from the Sunoco, right there on Lost Souls. Almost a full hit of 10 torpedoes. Great work on them, helping out Donitz, who's definitely having a bad day. But let's see exactly how they can pull out. We do have Raffi pushing on B, trying to make sure they hold B, with HQ absolutely sending out torps already on them. Bulletproof is looking to push forward and add in, but they, don't fall for that when you're playing this style. You want to do this, but of course, right here, because they held caps, because they've got those kills at the right points, even with Donitz going down at the last moment, Friendship, nice job, nice play. Pigbay, what do you got for us?
Friendship was able to kind of like encapsulate the turtle. It was unfortunate, if I could talk, that Artemis had connection issues, but it didn't come back to bite the team So that was quite fortunate to them that Rage didn't capitalize on them being down essentially a ship, a Mothma of all things too.
Yep.
But yeah, they were able to just surround them. The multiple DD strat was able to just start lobbing torps in, and you saw massive hits. One, the Monster Man, I was watching him take a stream of torps where only like one missed, and that was like more than half his health. So it was, I mean, it works, especially when you have turtle strat. So see what happens in the next one.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very interesting play. Even with one man down, they still did it very well, or woman, whatever. But still, great picks and great jobs on shot calling, probably from Friendship's team, making that loss of one person up. Clearing out the board, getting two people, killed pretty early, realistically, within these two this match. But yep, let's see. Right now, we're just, of course, waiting for game 3. This is 1-1, so let's see how this goes. And, of course, my brain...
Are they dropping Artemis? Because it looks like he might be restarting or something.
Thought I had to sneeze. So, okay. Yeah, it looks like we are just probably waiting for a restart. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, they are waiting. Keeps crashing. Give us a moment. So we do have a crashing issue, which happens. It does. How many small lenses are you permitted? You're only permitted one particular premium of a particular ship. So that's why you don't see dozens of Moskvas or dozens of Stalingrads. So, yep. Hope everyone is having a great night tonight. This has been really fun. The games have been tight. They have not been easy.
So far, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we got going on in the chat.
Yep.
So far, I'm definitely down to be in, to have you in our Summers group.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, of course, we've got Friendship versus Rage right now going on round 3. We were waiting for... Looks like we just got them back. Unfortunately, a person was constantly crashing. So, yep.
Yeah, but it didn't hinder them. So
no,
that was impressive.
That was. Maybe that says something. But either way, tough game on both sides. That was good. So let's see, we are just waiting.
Looks like
all right.
Up.
Yep. We are almost ready. We're waiting for Bulletproof. Hit that ready button. So let's see how this goes. Hope everyone's joining the night. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe. Don't forget to give Pigbay some love as well for the post-game commentary. Yep. And of course, all these matches will be clipped up tomorrow morning and put out just like the, last night's. Hope y'all enjoying the actual series of Rulers of Wave 9 Tier 10. Absolutely amazing games. And we're going in Rage versus Friendship round 3. Let's do this. So, of course, Sea of Fortune. Not my favorite map, but let's do this. Has some decisive plays. So, let's do this. Alright.
General quarters.
So from here we can see teams haven't really changed up. Once again, going triple DD versus double DD situation. Of course, we got two DDs over by A. They're going to split those up, try to grab the caps each, because that's exactly what you want to do with a triple DD strat, is try to play those caps a lot better than the double DD strat. So over here we can tell with Rage, though, is that they are going to focus. They're going to let the early cap happen. They're not going to fret over it. They are willing to lose a battle to win a war. So that's exactly what you want to do. So once again, we got Dirty Sailor moving right into A. While we have, it looks like HQ and Frozen are actually going after A. So it looks like B is actually going to be pretty much not really worried about. So let's pop up to the top view. Let's see how this battle goes out. We do have Dirty Sailor and Frozen absolutely engaging each other, with Frozen popping out the first shots, but of course he's got Bulletproof right there with a Moskva right behind with really great guns on that. and it looks like Raffi helping in on there. We have a lot of firepower going in on Frozen. While over here, haven't grabbed C, haven't grabbed B. We definitely have the fight over at A right here. Frozen's taking a lot of games, or taking a lot of damage right here. This is where you're seeing where smoke at this level of play is not safe. You will get hit if you don't move around. So let's see if Frozen can get out of here looking so. But of course, Arson is seeing that they've grabbed C and they can see both of the DDs over here. Might as well grab B, start getting early cap points with their capabilities of the 2 DD strat. Now, Bulletproof, once again, taking a good bit of damage right there. Frozen Warrior is unfortunately taken out at the last moment. Good job, Bulletproof right there. Bulletproof's going to sit back, relax. Unfortunately, take 2 torps. Probably is going to be out of the game for a little bit. Now over here, we've got Monster with a... we got a Moskva, and we got the Daring over here. Absolutely pushing on that. Raffi taking a large hit. This is the Stalingrad taking a lot of damage, which unfortunately happens with it because it is such a big ship, but it's got its guns, which can do a lot. So right here, you've got, once again, Donitz and Doggo absolutely sitting there together, probably focusing fire together, which is an amazing amount of firepower. Raffi taking just a devastating amount of damage. Let's see if they can take them out. Raffi is on duct tape levels right now, while Bulletproof is also on duct tape level. But Rage does have 2 caps, and they're almost 110 above. So let's see. Oh, Raffi, it goes down to Artemis. Nice shot from Artemis with the Moskva going over there. That's a great shot. But Donitz and Doggo are definitely having a bit of a problem with, of course, they're right there next to each other, so of course one gets hit, the other one gets hit too. At that range, those shells are definitely going to hurt on both sides, but still up by 60. So let's see how it goes. Monster Man takes a large hit from that situation and getting focused down. Let's see if they can hold out. Now this is exactly where the incapability of the support that the Venezia has, because the Venezia is all about damage, it just can't focus it, and of course Darian's just sitting there, but it doesn't need to do anything because of course it's just getting focused. It's just absolutely getting shot at from multiple angles on that situation. So right here you can see that Rage, unfortunately, I think is falling apart because of the amount of spread out firepower. They can't focus. They can't do their capabilities with their damage that they brought in, where the 3 DDs are just playing with them in that situation. Even though they lost one, that original one did enough damage that's all that matters. But let's see if they can pull it back from this, because of course you got Bulletproof all the way back here just trying to heal and such. We got Lost Soul still spotted with a Stalingrad, and Donitz is pulling away there, but Lost Soul is still taking a good amount of damage. So let's see if they can definitely kill him before it goes. Let's see if those torpedoes hit too on there. Looks like 2 right there, but let's see right there, Doggo taking that opportunity, clipping out another Yamato. Rage unfortunately is falling to the strat of triple DDs and the spread out of firepower. Instead of focusing on those turtle strats, you're focusing more on putting your volume of fire everywhere and playing the call outs well. So let's see if they can wrap up well here, especially now they've got 2 caps, so now they've got a distinct victory right here. With that, let's see, anything that's going on besides Bulletproof just kind of sitting back here having a nice sail. We got Arsonist, of course, at B, holding B, trying to get close enough to these Yamatos to do enough damage. AG over here really has to take out Donitz. We do have the Daring moving in on the Yamato, taking a lot of damage, and he's going to have shots from both sides. This is a combined effort here. Over here, we got HQ absolutely contesting A, making sure that Yamato has to be worried about something, while Arsonist looks to be making an assassination run, trying to push them out from Artemis, who of course is firing on them, but okay, using smoke to try to do that initial thing. We got 3 torps on AG from HQ, trying to hold on to A, but of course right here, Artemis and Sunoco are moving in on B. Arsonist going down, but launching torps on Doggo because they were moving back, taking a massive hit from that situation, but still not enough. Right here, we of course got HQ running away. They have swapped once again 2 caps to 1. AG's just, you can't do much with the Yamato. It doesn't have much skill. It doesn't have anyone supporting it to help it out. And of course, right here, you've got 2 Yamatos probably ready just to fire away. And yep, there's the shot. AAG going down from Doggo. Nice job on there. Bulletproof is re-engaging Artemis, which is a full health Moskva. But of course, that Moskva is not alone. And that's just a lot of damage over there. Dirty Sailor is being taken down. This turtle strat was just ripped apart. And of course, Artemis is just taking every advantage, but Donut stealing confirming that kill. Kind of stealing. And of course, Dirty Sailor, just all sides. Great job, Friendship. Pig Bay, what are you thinking?
Yeah. So what ended up going down was Monster Man took this fat line of torps, and it was like unexpected. It was beautiful, man. Like it was super close to the island, so like it could have hit the island, but it was perfect. Yep. He ate every single one and got down to a quarter health, and that's when you started commenting on how he took a massive hit. But what ended up happening was all of their cruisers got smashed where they either died or had to back out.
Yep.
And once that happened, they had to back out. These DDs started encircling them like sharks, smelling blood in the water.
Yep.
But very well played.
Oh yeah.
Good job focusing fire when you needed to. It was good.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I definitely have to say that triple DD strat, you have to push your advantages of it. I almost thought early on that they weren't going to push it enough, but they just kept the persistence. They kept that going even when they were 1 DD down. Once again, also showing AU, they were down 1 person almost both of the last games and won 2 straight in a row. So that was definitely a comeback of them realizing, hey, let's get our butt in gear and just go. And that was amazing from that standpoint. So that was perfect. Now